Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you are well. If you are coming across this channel for the very first time, you are welcome. Please, before you go, make sure you click on the subscribe button, subscribe, like, and watch this video to the very end. You will be learning one or two things from this video, because today's topic we'll be talking about a very important topic. Is all about marriages. We notice that people who relocated from their home country to a new country, say abroad, some of these marriages, they have challenges they go through, and some of these marriages end up in divorce. Okay, so we'll be looking at what could be the causes of the challenges, the issues that goes on in homes, and then the eventual divorce rate. Okay, so I'm talking about this topic because we'll see that here in the UK, African marriages on the high side is leading to we've seen divorce cases. Okay, so that is why the topic is very important for us to talk about it, to learn one or two things from this topic. Okay, having said all of that, I listened to a story and I would like to share that story before I drop my advice. Okay, so there's this couple, a young couple. They've got two kids, yeah, two children. They're living back home in Nigeria. The man was doing fine. Okay, so the man was the breadwinner while they were in Nigeria. He has got his own business he was doing, and he was doing very fine, comfortable, supplying the needs of the home. You know, the wife is a stay-at-home mom, the homemaker. She doesn't do anything. She stays at home, look after the kids, take them to school, bring them back from school, cater for the home, you know, do the cleaning, cooking. Before the husband comes back from work, the food is already set on the table. You know, she was in charge of running the home, making sure the home runs smoothly while the husband goes out to work. Okay, so they were doing fine. The husband said he didn't have the idea of relocating, that it was the wife that brought the whole idea of relocating. Okay, so relocation isn't bad. She says he has the fund to support the wife idea. So he agreed with the wife to move the family to the UK. So fast forward, they now live in the UK. You know, he said it was the wife that came first, the wife and the children. Two children, they came in first, then he was staying back, you know, the rent and everything. He was still supplying their needs. He was still funding the bill. So up until the moment where his business started doing badly, okay, he wasn't making as much as he was making before, so he thought of it to relocate to join the wife. Okay, so now the couple are now here in the UK. You know, while he was away, the wife was doing all of this work. You know, though he said he supported the wife financially, he was still sending money to the wife, okay, to for rent, for other stuff. The wife got a car for easy mobility, you know, and he was still supporting the home. Okay, so up until the time that the business started doing badly, his business wasn't making as much money as the business was making before. So he thought to move in with the wife. Okay, upon getting here, you know, probably, I don't know the kind of visa they came with, but as the story was, like, it was just like a dependence on the wife. Okay, so probably, I don't know, maybe the wife was doing more hours than him. Okay, that is just it. The wife was had opportunity to now work more hours than him, so that makes the wife to earn more than him. Okay, so even when he got in newly, he said he was looking for job, he couldn't get a job. Okay, so at that point, the wife was still supplying the meeting the needs of the home. You know, the wife was doing all of that. So at some point, it just know that he have to do the job that was available. Okay, so if the preferable job wasn't available, then the available job becomes the preferable. Okay, so he went with the available job, though he wasn't making as much money as the wife. So he said he noticed that problems started coming from the wife, like the marriage started having some form of problems because the wife will go to work. Maybe the wife does day shift, he does night, and while the wife was away, he will be the one to take the kids to school, bring them back, give them what to eat, do all this house chores and all of that. So he said the problem just started because the wife was saying herself like, oh, she is now doing more than what the husband was doing. So he brought out the story for advice, okay, for advice that he has seen marriages ending in divorce. He doesn't want his own marriage to end in divorce. The wife doesn't seem to listen to him again. The wife that was once caring doesn't seem to care anymore, and all of that stuff surrounding his marriage. So he brought out the story that we should advise him on what to do. Okay, so I haven't shared that story yet. I would then want to talk about marriages abroad. You see, some people, so I've heard people advising their friends, maybe the man, that they shouldn't, if you are relocating or you live here, you want to go and bring your wife, don't do it. Don't bring your family here. Just make sure you are going back to your home country, maybe Nigeria, like twice or three times a year, sending money to them. So because of all these kind of issues, that if you bring a woman into a new country, if you bring a woman to abroad, the woman will definitely someday she may misbehave, and then everybody go their way. They pack up the marriage, they give up on the marriage. Okay, these are the kind of advices some people I would have heard at one point or the other when they were bringing in their spouses. Okay, then let us look at what could actually be causing problems in the home. I want to use that man's story as a case study. He said while they were back home, he was the breadwinner. The wife wasn't doing anything. So coming into a new country, the wife now sees herself as the breadwinner. Maybe the wife may not be used to paying anything in the home, since the husband supplies all the needs of the home. It might feel strange to her, especially while the man now came back. The man joined her, and wasn't doing anything until the wife advised him to pick up that job. Even though he's making little income, it will still go a long way to support some needs, to meet some needs in the home. The wife might feel like, oh, it's becoming overburdened. Let me use that word. Okay, so let us just look at it. Number one is the role of the home has changed. Solely, maybe the wife back home, just is the homemaker, doesn't, bring any money to the home. But now the wife will go to work and will still come back home to play the role of the homemaker. Yeah, the role is changing. The role has changed. There is no permanent role for anyone anymore. Since the husband is going to work, the wife goes to work. So we should learn to support one another. Let us meet in between. If the wife is away, look at what you can do to support the wife. Okay, as a man, don't leave this responsibility of the house chores alone to the wife. It doesn't work in abroad. It may work, where we're coming from, but yeah, it doesn't work like that. You have to, you both have to be responsible for the care, for the home. Okay, like the house chores. If the wife is away, the man, you just look for one thing or the other to do. if it is cleaning, sweeping, mopping up, or tidying up the kitchen, washing up the dishes. Just look for something to do. We have seen a couple of videos of men cooking in the kitchen. It's not a new thing here. Men do the cooking. It's not solely the responsibility of the woman again, because you are bringing some money. I tell you, the man cannot supply the whole needs 100%. If you have a man, don't let me say, don't let me rephrase it. If you have a man that supplies your needs 100% abroad, oh, perfect, congratulations. But most homes, the man cannot supply the needs 100%. Okay, the wife also have to contribute. That's why we say, while that the wife work, the husband work. But back home, the man may be supplying the needs 100%. But here, the bills are just too much for one person to meet up with. So both couple have to come together to make to both couple have to come together to meet the needs of the home. We know what each person is contributing. If you're contributing 50 or 60, if the man is doing 70, then the wife will be doing 30. Okay, so this is how it works. Yeah, all right. So haven't contributed to the home, you still want her to come back to come and sort you with what you will eat while you're at home and you're not doing anything. It doesn't work that way. Men that have that kind of mentality, please learn to support your wife. Okay, if you don't want issues like that can be causing troubles at home. Okay, so to avoid all that kind of troubles, oh, I've been away, you're just home doing nothing, just to avoid all that, go into the kitchen, look for what you can prep, just prep it. Then when the woman comes, she can take over. If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook, maybe like rice, jollof rice. Just learn how to cook, learn how to tidy up. It's not solely the responsibility of the woman again in abroad. It's now become both responsibilities. Okay, you tidy up this, maybe even when you want to do deep cleaning of the home, you will see the man washing the toilet, the woman cleaning the bathroom, or cleaning the kitchen. The house chores can be done by anybody. It is no longer a one person's task again. Okay, so know that and know peace. Number two is the finances now. Okay, as a couple, you two must come together to agree on what you'll be doing financially. If you have a target, let your targets be known to yourselves, to your spouses. Don't set targets for yourself and the man is doing his own thing, the woman is doing his own thing. It will be causing some issues in the home. How do I mean? Now, you will want to meet up with your own. Maybe you want to have a building, you want to build, or you want to, as a wife, maybe you want to build. The man too want to have his own building back home. Excuse me. The wife too want to have her home building back home. The husband want to have his own building back home. It's gonna affect the home, because you want to pick up as many shifts to support that project. The husband too will want to pick up as many shifts to support that project. So who will be staying at home with the kids, especially if you've got young children? Who will be staying at home with those kids? Okay, then it will now oh, I also need money just as you need money, because we have different individual goals. Let your goal be, have one goal as a couple. Set projects that both of you will be able to contribute towards, not individual goals. Marriages, yeah, break up. I've seen marriages that are at the verge of breaking up because of this. The wife is not opening up to the husband is not opening up to the wife. Everybody is running their own individual race, and it's affecting the home, it's affecting the children. Where they call for school, programs in the children's school to attend, no one is there to attend because the wife has gone to pick shift, the husband has gone to pick shift. Nobody is, it's affecting the kids now. It's affecting the kids. So marriages abroad, as couple abroad, learn to have a goal. Your goals should be known to each other. Your spouses must be involved in your planning. Do not plan alone. Don't say this money, your money, the money you make is no longer your money in abroad. The money is now our money. We set, you know, we set we look at it. What are we achieving at this time? What are our goals? What are our goals? You know, these are the things that will make one to be. If you are united, your marriage will not break up. But if you are not united, you are not opening up to your spouses, you know, you are just doing your own thing. The man is doing his thing, the husband is doing his thing, or the wife is doing her thing. It's going to affect the home. Marriages can break up because of that. Okay, as simple as it is, marriages can break up because of that. Okay, so financially, both of you must plan together. Proper planning, you guys must come together, plan together to, you know, to set your projects, look at what you're doing together, okay, to keep your home. Number 3, well, in as much as you know, I want to avoid this point, but I just have to talk about it. You know, back home, you know, we see men as the alpha and the omega of the home. You know, you can just you know, the men, some men, not all men, okay, some men sees themselves as the alpha and the omega of the home. They tell their wives, you dare not talk while I'm talking. You see, that is their culture there. Don't bring that ego, that culture down here. You're going to be having problems. We've had cases of wives calling up police on the husband. We only hear that part. We don't hear what led to that point of calling police on one another. You know, that ego, drop it. A preacher once preached that in his home, everybody is equal. The children, is just that the difference is the height. One is taller than the other, but everybody is equal. That is how it works here. You know, you don't, you know, when you don't dictate, you're not a dictator. You know, you have an opinion. You come, the two of you sit down around table. Let us look at how we can achieve this, or you know, you suggest the point. Even as little as going for holiday, like, oh, I have this place I've been talking about my friend with. I don't know if you know, just you can check that place up if you would like us not to go. You know, just throw it open to the to your partner. Then the two of you will agree. You know, I'm just using that as an example, rather than saying we are going to that place and that is the final. The word it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so that ego that is always, you know, that you carry along, that you know you used to while you're back home, drop it. It doesn't work here. Okay, and please, I want to advise our women. We know that they say that the law here favors women more than the men. We shouldn't abuse. We shouldn't abuse that. We shouldn't use that opportunity to call police on your partner all the time. You know, if I'm gonna call police on you for no reason, please don't. If you are that kind of woman that have that, you know, you believe that, you know, when you get abroad, you're going to so much deal with that man, you know, let us stop the habit. Okay, let us make sure we are doing things that will keep our home. Be open to one another. Openness is very key. If you want your marriage abroad to work, you just have to be open to one another. You know, let your partner see what is hurting you, what you don't like. Be open to one another. You know, we have to talk things out, you know, make your partner your best friend, you know, instead of receiving bad advice outside. Some people, they'll tell you it doesn't matter, you can live in, you can survive, you can, you know, go out. And they are the ones, they won't tell you how they're pampering their own man at home. They will not tell you how they are worshiping their own husband at home. But when you go out to seek advice from them, they will tell you, oh, you can do without him, leave that man, and all of that. Okay, maybe not for victim of such evil friends. Amen. So let us look at every possible way to keep our home. You know, if you look at it, if you've stayed together for more than 10 years back home, and you never reported yourself, you never called police on yourself, you know, and it was working, so you can make it work. If you get into a new country, you can make it work. Just look at it, help yourself. You know, there is no choice for anyone. Like, everybody will come together to make everything work. If I'm doing this, you are doing that. If I'm doing this, you are doing that. So that is how it works. Yeah. All right. So all those bad habits, you know, infidelity can break a home. If you are the man that you know, you still have some girlfriends outside, it can break a home. So do away with that. You know, be open to your partner, be a responsible husband, be a responsible father. So also the women as well, you know, let us make our homework. Let us be, you know, be open in our marriage. If our partner, if our husband is doing something we don't like, we can talk to them about it, you know, and I want to believe that they're going to change. They will adjust. Okay, adjust to your new role as it's quite so easy for women to adjust to their new role, but some men, it will definitely take time. You know, I started that example of that sit-at-home lady that wasn't doing anything, but when she found herself in a new environment, it was so easy for her to adjust. She was also providing. Okay, she became the breadwinner, but when the husband came, it was difficult for him to adjust. You know, some men will tell you, I can't do this kind of job, I can't do security job, I can't do construction work, I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, please adjust so that while you are meeting the needs of the home, there won't be any problem. Okay, most of these problems are caused by, you know, maybe the man is not doing enough, or the man doesn't even want to do anything at all. So let us look at what the issues may be, and let us find a solution to it. I pray the Lord keep our home, our marriage, in Jesus' name. And if you're having problems, you can seek, you see they have, if you go to hospital or anywhere, or the GPs, to see you need to talk to someone about your marriage, you know, there are helplines you can call. Okay, so do well to use all those facilities and then seek help. You can see your spiritual leader to seek help, or you know, you can talk to your partner. Just and if it's not yielding, you can seek external help. Okay, so do well to keep your home. The Lord will keep your home. The Lord will keep my home. Till I come your way again, leave me a comment if there is any other thing you think you would like to share regarding marriages abroad. uh you know, going there, people, you know, coming together as couple, and after some time they just say they're tired of the marriage, they don't want it. If there's any other points you want to add, leave me a comment, put it in the comments. I'm going to read and respond to you. All right, like come your way again. Have a good day. God bless you. Bye.